Hello and welcome. Time to duel. Let's see if we can get some wins. I could have won that last one. LOL. Wow, killed me with my own shit, lol.
Here we go. Why does it seem like everybody's playing the same fucking thing, yo? If y'all noticed the last two hands I played? This card and this card
Got a lot of people rooting you on, cheering you on.
has popped up.
This chat tomorrow, like, go Kayla.
So are we back on this bullshit where everybody's gonna play the same strategy? Like nobody's doing nothing different.
From this whole Fannie Willis Nathan Wade trial, where I think Nathan's actually it was kind of a situation like yours where Terrence, who was Nathan's law partner, was kind of representing him in the divorce, but then of course Nathan was doing all the work himself. But is that the same Gabe that was involved in that case that I think was talking to?
We're gonna play this game too.
Is that the same one, or do you know anything about that? Gotcha, okay. Can you tell everybody if they're in a car accident or if they get locked up on an ag assault, you know, where can they find you and how can they get in contact?
Let's do it, man.
Well, yeah.
I could have won that last one though. That last one I could have won. I fucked up because I got distracted.
Yeah, there's both those on my real Instagram. I can put them in the chat or something.
Yeah, because
and my phone number is on both those pages.
Gotcha. And actually,
I
you might not allow
we
you
just
to
gonna
put
take
links in the
points.
chat. It's up to you to put. If you were, you put it in the
I might put
private
3 of
chat
them
and
shits
then
in there.
Yeah, we put your Instagram there.
I might put 3.
Shout out to Jariel's Crazy World says, did you feel intimidated when you walked into the secret meeting, and did it feel like it was...
Word, since we playing by 2010 rules, I might just put
Well,
mad life point cards in there, just fucking
Oh, you almost got it!
hit them for just mad life points.
You almost had it. Great questions. Those were very insightful questions. And shout out to Kate Cooper, says, yep, Kate Cooper just followed you on Instagram, says, y'all can follow
Oh, come on.
Miss Bumpus on Instagram. And
Are you kidding me?
You mentioned how you have gotten so much support and encouragement. We over here have been behind you.
I forgot about Rock Empty Break. That was an old ass card too.
Shout out to Miss Bumpus. Everybody loves you over here.
Phew.
Everybody's rooting for you. And
I thought he was going to do what I thought he was going to do.
We hope that you can come back. You'll be willing to come back when you're able to speak a little bit more freely. We all understand why you are, again, constrained in your communications about this case. And even being so constrained, you have given some very valuable information. And,
here we go, y'all.
Okay, so
here we go.
Everybody write Miss Bumpus.
Thank you.
In the chat. And thank you so much for coming up. And hopefully you'll be able to come back. And
Yeah.
you're always welcome to hit the link and come up anytime.
This card essentially very especially
I will come back. I have so much to say.
Also,
Okay.
thank y'all for spamming Miss Bumpus.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming up, and again, we look forward.
Ooh, I forgot I put that in there. Look at that. I forgot I put that in there. I need like 2 of those too.
Listen, she did such a great job, and we all love her. She's a great sport, you know, because it sounded like she was on game with the content that we've talked about.
Yes, we shall do that.
You know how we get down over here. So she is a really,
see what these are.
And just excellent attorney. If you guys,
ooh, you gotta kill one of your monsters, eh?
Accident or criminal matter, please hit her up if you are in Georgia or if you are in Texas.
Who do you kill?
Houston. Shout out to Thinking from Texas.
Oh, that's one of those cards where it has to be, even if it's one of your own monsters, it has to be any monster on the field.
Everybody's praying for her, keep her blessed up. Everybody is supporting her. She's really gotten a raw deal, guys. She showed up to court thinking that it was one thing. It was an absolute another thing. And that has happened to me. That has happened to every single attorney. It's in the Bible, right? What does it say? No good deed goes unpunished. All right. No good deed, Mr.
Let's see if this is gonna work.
Hey, can you cover this for me? I got this other thing going on. Mr. Melnick has covered many things for her. She's covered many things. And sure, you know, I'll show up. I'll make sure.
Ooh, that's gonna be a lot.
Sits his ass on the stand, no problem. Boom. Next thing you know, Woody's not sitting on the stand. It's 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, come on with the bullshit.
In a secret meeting. And I can only imagine how Kayla was looking around like, what the hell is going on? Such an interesting perspective. And so we want to thank her for coming up. And hopefully she will be back because y'all all love her. AB, what did you think about some of the things that she was saying?
I think it was good to kind of get some common things cleared up, and that's why I really wanted to ask her about media and things like that, and what people are reporting, because she is the actual source. She was the person that was in the room. Like, this is coming from her experience, but just to hear her experience, like, all of it was unplanned. I really love what she said at the end. Like,
about to be some destroy the monster on the kill bullshit.
When she's worked so hard in her career, she's, you know, this is your livelihood. And attorneys, you know, experience and everything they've worked hard for.
How did I know?
You know, it's super important. So to have somebody threaten to put you in contempt like it's nothing, it's like, especially after it happened to Brian Steele, so it's likely.
How did I know, y'all?
Possible to happen to her. That's terrifying.
100%.
Maybe I did it too early.
Even live here.
Yeah.
I did it too early.
For her to be ordered to go
the fuck out of here, yo. It's always the same shit by like a few fucking points.
She had a kid. She just
oh my God.
She had a kid, a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're all in agreement that that's probably not going to happen. The judge, his whole attitude has been one particular way this entire trial until the Supreme Court came down and slapped his face. And ever since that slap, his attitude has changed. That Supreme Court slap has really kind of warranted or kind of been an attitude adjustment. If we're going to be honest, he's standing down there. It's not all of this, you better do this and you better do that. He's much more open, much more tranquil.
That's funny that I got one marshmallow on and that shit always comes up every hand.
Who says you and Lee
and none of my other cards come
Don't
up.
tell me she's a Georgia dog. I didn't even know that, man. I thought for some reason that she went to Emory.
You know who else went to UGA?
Who?
The judge that's been all over the news this weekend.
Which judge? Oh my God. Are you serious? The one with her titty out that got arrested? The last person that did this to me died within 30 days. I pray for your soul. It's like, what?
People got so mad at me in those comments.
She was so wild. I did not know she was a Georgia dog, man. I absolutely would have asked her some questions that what have been some of the similarities, differences you have experienced. I'm sorry about
that. Was a good question, Tarika.
Such a great question. I'm sure we had some of the same law professors. You know, so many people went to my school. My school is the school to go to if you're going to practice in Georgia.
Hold on, y'all.
It's the school.
Well. Hello. Sorry, I got a mic back up. I was mic'd up, but I had to take a call, y'all, so sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this last win, and then I gotta go do a few things, so... chat, mods, please tell them.
They can't really get into the gun because the gun...
We just need subs. Thank you for the subs and likes.
The jury started hearing about a gun and thinking maybe it was a gun that was used on Nut, maybe it was a gun that was
Please, that would help a lot. That would help greatly. You know, even if you're coming in, you're chilling, and you're walking out the door, it's okay. Just leave a like and a sub on the way out the door. It's highly appreciated.
11:45:15 through 11:45:24 corresponds with page 183 lines.
Please, that would be very good, and we will really, really appreciate it.
Forward, I think the fifth redactions are.
So are you going to redact those particular portions, or are you not sure? You got.
Not yet. And listen, if it wasn't for the fact that I was distracted a lot with this, a lot of these hands I could have won, but I'm doing like 3 things at once. I was on the phone, I was doing a little talking, so I wasn't really paying attention. I'm just on autopilot. So yeah, a lot of these hands I could have won. I just wasn't really paying attention, but you only need 3 wins anyway to get the bonus, so it's all good. We're gonna hit him for some points.
88, line 9 to 189, line 9. Is that correct?
You know what though, honestly, playing the old school way is so much fun for me because I'm an old school player since I started playing in 2000 when Yu-Gi-Oh first came to the United States. And shit, this is like going back through memory lane, playing the 2010 strategy. That's when I used to yeah, 2010 I was still playing.
I don't know.
I don't think I was doing the tournaments per se, but I know I was still playing.
Public is specifically referring to when he makes these very generalized statements.
Let's play around with it. Let's see what happens.
But he essentially just goes on to say that my client doesn't have many earthly possessions, which I don't have a problem with him saying that, but he also insinuates that he
see how this plays out.
Or Jeffrey Williams.
Oh shit, what is that? When you see something, each turn, the first time this card be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed.
I'm not sure.
Hey, you little shit.
Bad character evidence.
That was cute.
Violates World War
That was cute.
And that's why I'm objecting.
But guess what's not gonna happen? Special summons. Ew, special summon by you.
Alright, sir. Ms. Hill? Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead. And now, what's that? What's the on the tape?
Hum. No special summon for you, hey? Ooh, this is going to really suck for you, my friend. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck, but I'm gonna do it because it counts. I didn't realize this counts. Oh, that counts. Fuck it. Ooh, that's gonna suck. I did not realize that that counts for this. That works with this. Oh. That's a big game changer. What? 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 Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
One, I don't believe that it's character evidence at all.
Get the fuck out of here.
When we start,
I ain't seen this card in like 15 years. Wow. When this card was over here, face down. Wow, you suck. That's a good one to bring back, though.
They began talking about
That's a good
why
one to
the
bring back.
opposition was targeting him first, and him being why the opposition was targeting Mr. Copeland first after the murder of Mr. Donovan Thomas Jr. And he's explaining, he being Mr. Copeland, is explaining that it's not me, it's Shannon.
Damn, I got no
And
synchros, no XYZs, or nothing. And yeah.
It would appear that on the paper, Shannon's name is on the paper. And he says, this is your problem right here. Whatever he says, he does. And he points to the paper. Presumably, Mr. Williams' name is on the paper, and Mr. Stillwell's name is on the paper. They then go on to ask
Oh, that card looks fire. That card looks
says
fire.
he's not getting anything. And then they ask him, well, who told you that? And he says, he points, what I believe to be, he points at Shannon.
Damn, piercing damage.
He says Shannon. Shannon, he says Shannon. So one, this goes into Copeland's belief of why he doesn't understand why he's being targeted. Because I'm not correct. And he's explaining that I'm not the problem. It's Shannon is the issue. And they're trying to understand more of the dynamic or the relationship between Shannon and Mr. Williams. And he further explains that he's not getting.
Damn it, man. That was a really good move.
Once just for him.
That was a really good move. Oh, come on. Don't screw me like this.
Whatever it is that Mr. Stillwell is doing for Mr. Williams.
Fuck.
And not getting paid for it. And not,
Fuck.
and so I think, again, that is important when we talk about this gang Rico enterprise, the relationship between the parties. And what Mr. Copeland is talking about is the relationship between his perception of the relationship between Mr. Stillwell and Mr. Williams. And
Ain't that
we're
a
talking about
bitch.
the larger conspiracy, and we're talking about the nature of
You
their
can't set
relationship,
nothing.
the nature of the
You can only
enterprise.
attack.
Here is
It's 25, you can only attack.
There's the larger gang talking about two other gang members and the relationship between them. We believe that is relevant for the jury.
Oh, God. Harder cards. Come on.
Okay. Mr. Steele? Of course.
Oh, God. How can we do this, yo?
I just wanted you to have no specific objections since it
He's still gonna get piercing, though.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, he's still gonna get piercing damage. Unless this card dies this round. Does this card die this round or got one more? Doesn't this card die? Oh, 300! Woo!
State to play over.
Oh!
Take the objection.
Oh! What?
And that is
That was amazing. Nail biter.
page 1, line 9.
Holy shit. That's the first time I've ever seen that too. Life points on the brink. 1,000 boost. Wow. I've never seen that before. Life points on the brink. I only had 100 life points left. Holy shit. What is this? Okay, so we got it.
Mr. Stillwell, he's shooting up houses about how Mr. Copeland lacks any first-hand knowledge.
I don't even know what's in this deck, if it was even worth all of that. But it doesn't matter. What is this?
Page 197?
Yes. I think we will start at page 197, line 17, and it actually goes to page 199, line 4, and the state has no objection to the next portion.
That's it. That's it, buddy. I do want to see something, yo, before I get out of here, yo, cause I gotta really roll. Is that deck I was playing with here? Or no? No. Nope. It's not here.
No, we believe that it's important up until line 121. Excuse me, line 20.
Oh, that sucks.
Line 17.
I thought I saw it in decks, though. Right? Oh, let me try something. I just want to see something, y'all, you know. I just want to see something. I mean, it had to be a little tweak here and there. But would this be playable? Would this be?
Long silence there.
I don't see.
Yeah, it's moving really slow today, guys.
Would this be playable? I mean, it would need definitely some tweaks, but I'm wondering. Like, first of all, I would definitely narrow you down.
Page 197.
To one.
Your deck after that.
One.
Through page 199, line 4. Mr. Short,
2.
Anybody else have any objections or wish to be heard about those lines?
No.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Anybody else? Okay. Alright. Next is page 202, line 5 through 202, line 19.
Definitely.
19.
That would have to come back.
Ms. Phil, can you give us the transcript? Take references for.
I probably narrow these down to 1 and 1. No, 2 of these. 1 of these. 1 more of those, maybe. These I probably would take out. These would go.
Alright, going back to the next one, page 202, line 5, through page 202, line 19. And I believe that that is comments about Mr. Stillwell carrying a firearm.
You would definitely go. What the fuck is the name of that?
Okay. So I'll admit that the objection, Mr. Sherman. I'll admit that. All right. The next one is page 213, line 20.
What's the name of that shit?
214.
Mechadog.
Line 16. And I believe that goes to hearsay. Involving, I'm sorry, go ahead now. Involving the Dexter Montgomery shooting.
Maybe do you want to get the stream?
Yep.
I need you. I need you, infinite time, Luna, Mecha. Just a little tweak here and there. Let's see.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, do you want to pull it up? Give us a second, guys.
do
We're
her
going to switch
first.
the feed here. Pull this one down. Alright.
Do one, correct the law enforcement officers.
I
Two,
don't know if you want to back up until she just starts speaking.
gang's activity is relevant to.
Sorry, guys.
Recommendation of legal.
199, line 4.
Here we go.
That's fine.
Mr. Shorty, you good with that? Anybody else have any objection or wish to be heard about those lines? Okay. All right, Mr. Steele, anybody else? Okay, all right. Next is page
I know, we're going through
202,
Got
line
Nini in the
5
house. Shout out to Nini.
through 202, line 19. Before we go back there, Ms. Silk, can you give us the transcript page, the tape references
What's
for
it time something?
197, line 14 through 199, line 4? Okay.
Fuck is it?
Two. Alright, thank you, ma'am. Alright, going back to the next one, page 202, line 5 through page 202, line 19. And I believe that that is comments about Mr. Stillwell carrying a firearm.
Alright. And the last one will be
Of course, the
Infinite.
is ruling, and so they're going to be consistent with it.
I'll admit that.
And alright guys, I gotta step away. I might be back before the trial ends today, but I might not. If not, thank you guys so much. AV is gonna take over. Big shout out to Coach B, the CEO, and HVM. And again, guys, we're gonna keep it going. AV is going to...
Alright, so now we got these. I'm gonna narrow it down from here.
Please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna duck out. I'll be back. But let us keep it going. Thank you so much, AV.
Anytime. All right, guys, let's go back to the feed. And I may not let you suffer through all of this. So we'll see how much longer they go. But what I'd love to do before we end today, and the hearing is scheduled for tomorrow, we had Kayla on. I'd love to show you the order to show cause, again, that Judge Blandville put together. So we're going to read that one more time. I'm going to see how much longer they're going to go through this, but honestly, like, I would not want you guys to suffer watching the same thing when we're going line by line, seeing what evidence comes in, what evidence doesn't come in. Tomorrow's going to be pretty huge. So why don't we
Page 213,
tune back in?
line 20 through 214, line 16. And I believe that goes to hearsay.
This might not be necessary now. And this one, this might not be
I'm
necessary.
sorry, go ahead now. Involving the Dexter Montgomery shooting. Yes, ma'am.
And that's the other thing I didn't like about this is they're totally, not totally unprepared, but from time to time they have to look up another case, pull something. That's why we're getting all these moments of silence. And while they're doing that, I'm going to pull up the order to show cause, so that way we're all up to speed for tomorrow.
Okay, how can we do that?
Yeah, this is super recently.
Even one of those.
Okay, the page 213, line 20 to 214, line 16 is hearsay involving Dexter Montgomery shooting. So.
And I can play it for the court.
Okay.
From page 213, line 20.
And then one more thing, and I'm gonna test it out.
And it's gonna be 12:10:51
12:10:51
to 12:11:33.
Alright, okay. Go ahead, play.
Right, because these are threes, fours.
Okay, we got another piece of footage with Woody. Hopefully they don't hurt our ears too much. Y'all ready, Chad?
It's gonna start a little earlier at 12:10:40.
They were talking about that Wayne Blunt. I know OG shot the boy in the head over there. Who shot? DK? I didn't say no. No, you. Some people got caught with it. Yeah, DK. And why did not shoot him? I don't know. This is short detail. They don't have my question on the record. I'm not with her. I was thinking I took this gas station on Lakewood. I mean, so I did it. So, but how do you know Nard did it? How do you know Nard did it? Say you bring it up. They talk about it. I mean, like I'm saying, this is what it was.
We're stopping at 12:11:30.
Alright, stay. I'll turn to you. Go ahead.
I was just going to point out that in this, we've heard testimony about that incident. Mr. Copeland, no one said he was there. He obviously wasn't there. He says his source of information when he was talking to the police was D. I take that to mean there's two D's. I take that to mean Lil D, meaning Demekion Garlington.
But we don't know.
We don't know for certain. It could also be Quindarius Zachary or another D, but if it's any of those people, none of the people that were there are known as Lil D or D. So he got it from someone who must have got it from somewhere else, and so we're just kind of rehashing rumor and hearsay.
State.
Hey, Your Honor, we should start with page 213, line 23. The reason that they even get into a conversation about the Dexter Montgomery shooting is Detective Gates. Let me say this. Let's get the context. This interview was in June of 2015.
Okay.
The police don't know the full details of the Dexter Montgomery shooting till about July of 2015 and August of 2015. And that is, if you can recall, Your Honor, that is when Walter Murphy was interviewed, both in July and August of 2015. So in June, they don't know the full details of what occurred. So Detective Gaither in the line right before this says, I know OG Bentley shot the boy in the head over there, talking about the Dexter Montgomery shooting. And Kenneth corrects her and says, no, he didn't. And she said, who shot him? And he said, they're saying Nard. Nard who? Because two people got out the car with sticks. And he's confirming Nard and DK. And he says, why did NAR shoot him? I don't know. This is what Dee's telling me. I believe he's talking about the Mikion because either earlier in the interview or later in the interview, he says he gets a lot of his information from the Mikion. He says, you know what I mean? They just like NAR went down. Billy went down for a question on a murder, and I was like, what murder? And some nigga got killed at the gas station in Lakewood. You know what I mean? Like that.
They should just have her read it.
How do you know NAR did it? Said Dee. The reason why we believe that this is important, one, the evidence about the Dexter Montgomery shooting has already come in. When the jury has heard that, they heard that over the course of a few weeks.
The other one I'm looking for?
I think now in April of this year. The reason why this is important, again, Mr. Copeland saying everything he says, he was making it all up. One, this shows that he had knowledge of this gang's activity in 2015. And he's disclosing that information that he knew back in 2015 in this interview. And if the assertion is Mr. Copeland is lying throughout this entire interview, which is what defense counsel has purported or said that they plan on impeaching him on, this shows, one, he's not lying. Two, he knows how to correct inconsistencies of things that are incorrect.
That's why you want this?
Gives even more credibility to Mr. Copeland back in 2015 when he's giving information specifically about what happened the night of Donovan Thompson's murder. So we believe that the jurors can see from Mr. Copeland's ability to, one, correct the law enforcement officers, two, advise what he knows of the gang's activity. Is relevant for this jury to assess his credibility.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what she just said? Finally, something interesting. They're asking, the judge asked her, hey, why do you want to bring this piece of evidence in, right? You're talking about a shooting incident over here. Why is this coming in? Why is it relevant, State? Hilton says, well, it shows two things. It shows that Little Woody is correcting. He knows what's going on, and he wasn't lying. She's trying to say that Little Woody was actually being truthful because he was correcting the detective on what really happened with that other additional shooting. I mean, it's a little confusing because
I just want to test it. What time is it?
Oh,
shit.
To say why it
Where we at? Oh, 3:10. Yeah, this is my last one. We'll be back on later. I'm going to test it out later, but I just wanted to test this in a normal setting to see, like,
I want to see how they rule on this.
what the hell would happen.
I mean, some of this evidence that he's allowing in.
I mean, it was fun to play with in the old school retro tournament, you know? Come on, gotta get shit together.
Nothing that the state said.
You called it commonly.
Is hearsay exception.
And I'm listening to the YSL trial recap. This shit's been better than daytime television. Here we go with the bullshit. You can reveal his card in your hand. So 18,
12, 10, 51 through 12, 11, 33.
Okay, it's coming up.
Okay, the next one is page 220.
He'll be running through the cigarettes like
line
this.
11 through 220, line 21. I want to say that pertains to reportedly bad character, Mr. Stillwell punching somebody else's baby's mama.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, alright. So that's covered. The next period is 222, line 17 through 223, line 6.
Yes, Dave.
That purportedly shows some hearsay regards to the
Shit.
Game and Nipsey Hussle.
I gotta adjust, people. I gotta adjust. I gotta adjust. Remember, we playing the modern day decks and expect a lot of bullshit.
Flesh that out.
Gotta be ready to expect a lot of bullshit right now.
I have no indication that
Why they mention
Mr.
Nipsey?
Copeland knows or has ever been around.
That's interesting.
Who I believe his government name is Jason Taylor.
Oh, they brought up the game?
Mr. Nipsey Hussle, who's now
Oh, they brought up the game's name in this case? Uh-oh.
It's certainly a story that he tells that I think there's internet rumors and speculation.
And he brought up Nipsey name?
But there's no indication that this is based on personal knowledge, anything more than me.
This is causing you great. You can tell them, you can show the deck and for some of this card.
So there's no personal knowledge. It should not come in. It's hearsay. And it's speculation.
Bringing West Coast rappers in.
So, okay.
Alright, let's see what he says here about the game and Nipsey Hussle. She's pulling it up.
Oh, you're attacking? No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
With a zero attack monster?
Earlier at 12:16:59, but the relevant
Okay.
relevant portions will begin at 12:17:08.
And you're gonna play through.
The card effect is telling this card.
17:30.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, let's see how this works.
You know what I'm saying? He stopped. I mean, I ain't here to play. You know what I mean? I just don't want to go to jail.
And we stopped it at 12:17:35. And so what we have here
See how this works.
two-party opponent mission. So Detective Dennis asked, well, how's the beef with Game and them? And
So send that.
Well, the game was fixed
And then grab 2 blue eyes from your deck to your hand.
Told Shannon to do it. Shannon told me out of his own mouth he was up there waiting. Just give me the word. Yep, and Doug told him no. Said talking to him, gee, I can't really say like Nipsey Hussle or some shit like that. He ended their beef. You feel what I'm saying? He stopped it. You know what I mean? I ain't here to play. And Your Honor, if you can recall, we already had in evidence the video of Mr. Stillwell in the car threatening the game that has already been introduced. So this is further corroboration of that video that has already been entered into evidence. And Copeland saying that Shannon was ready to act on behalf of the game for Mr. Williams if Mr. Williams would have gave him the go-ahead, but Mr. Williams told him not to do it.
What? That is crazy. My battery just died. What? I did not expect that. Yo, I did not expect that, y'all. Not by a long shot. Should we try it again one more time? Damn, it's almost 4 o'clock. Oh man, I'm fucking up. But whatever. makes for good stream content, right? I did not expect that. Not in a million years. I'm gonna go second.
Sure.
A lot of my decks I build is made to go second. It never works when I go first.
I can't say I hear something different. I can't make out where she's saying
what?
Or that Kenneth said, told me out of his mouth. It's hearsay.
Oh boy, what is this?
Unless we
Ancient Gear Monster.
Identify the source of his knowledge and it falls under a hearsay
Oh boy,
exception.
here we go.
I don't believe that this statement does that. I believe that he's speculating based on what he's heard from, as I said, from the internet or rumors or street rumors. But the other thing I'll say is it's also not.
Damn, he's not wasting no time.
Yeah, she said there were two of them.
And that's because.
Wow, he's not wasting no time, y'all.
It's Kenneth Copeland. Kenneth Copeland's hearsay. Came up at all, to my recollection, in direct examination of Kenneth Copeland. So there's been absolutely no.
That was close. That was close. Almost lost. Almost lost on default bullshit.
Nothing involving the gang was named in the indictment, and there's no police reports regarding threats to the game or anything else. There's just this one video that's pulled off of some website somewhere and thrown into Discovery. And I don't believe that it's intrinsic to anything, and I don't believe it's relevant. Now, obviously, Your Honor has disagreed with me, and Your Honor let in.
Oh, I can't get the other one?
But just because.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
That I agree that other conversation and hearsay conversation by Mr. Copeland should be bootstrapped into this trial just because.
That's some bullshit. I didn't mean to do that.
One video over my objection.
Okay. This one?
I didn't even mean to do that. Excuse me. Damn, I didn't mean to do that.
He said sometimes they stream away from, there's still an overarching conspiracy of the gang itself.
Oh, you can't be that, man.
Even over objection.
What's this shit? Doing the main place.
Still threatening the game on video. Here, Mr. Copeland, and we can play it again for the court. Shannon told me out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, we got him, y'all. Yo, we got him. We got him. I think we got him.
If you actually listen to what he said.
No.
Then I'll play it again.
Play that portion. Just that portion.
I think we got
They're
him.
gonna play it again, guys, but here's what's happening. The prosecution is using this whole RICO thing, and with the RICO statute, they have to list out a bunch of overt acts.
Oh,
they have to
shit.
list every single thing that they're charging these YSL guys for, right? And, you know, Shannon Stillwell's attorney was just arguing, and he's just like, well, this shouldn't come in at all. This is a threat against the game. Apparently, Shannon
piercing damage.
made a threat against the rapper The Game, right? And you guys are making fun of Woody in the chat.
I bet.
See, he did say gang, right? But the rapper The Game apparently was threatened over video. Now, it wasn't listed in the overt acts, so as you can see, Hilton wants to keep it in but in a way, it's really not relevant. She's trying to use 801, so 801 is another hearsay exception because she's trying to say that it was an admission from a party's opponent. So she's trying to bring it in. I mean, it's really not, it really doesn't have any basis. But you guys see how we are going through this interview line by line, all of the things that Woody says, and we're looking at if some sentences can come in. It's crazy. So let's go. She's going to replay it, and we'll see what Granville says on this one.
I'm going to start it at 12.
Damn, that was a lot. I should have waited. I should have waited. I got a feeling I should have waited. Especially having that on the field. Yep. This cards. I'm gonna go with that. Oh shit! Say it ain't. Oh, and I get double joint. Say it ain't so. Your love is a heartbreaker. Say it ain't so.
And shed some out of his mouth up there with prior to that, because the game was shot up, and his thug would have told Shannon to do it.
Fuck it.
The judge is talking to the court reporter. Zooming in on Young Thug there.
I can't hear it.
Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. Your love is a life taker. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa.
Allegedly, Young Thug gave this order. He could have given an order to do something to the game, and Shannon was on standby. Shannon is right.
Oh, did that look like what it looked like? Y'all think it did? I think it did. It looked like a rage quit. Yeah.
Judge is trying to listen in to see exactly what he said. But none of us can hear.
Nice. Nice. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. What a yo. I might be on something. Alright. This is really gonna be the last one. And then I gotta go because I got so much shit I gotta do, y'all. I'm just having so much fun chilling with y'all right now, though. It's so much fun, yo. Please, like,
At least from what I hear, he says,
you know, even if you're not staying, even if you're just coming and passing through, just on the way out the door, hit the like button. On the way out the door, hit the sub. They cost you absolutely nothing. And if you're feeling real nice, hit the notification so you'll know when I'm back on and we can talk some shit. I'm sorry, yo, wow, who knew that the old school deck would bring this out? Wow. Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa. I'm wondering too, like, if I But that might be doing too much if I put my little zero attack guys in here. But I think that might be doing too much. Oh, K2000. Then target one folder and one galaxy launch from the deck with the same name, both in defense. What?
Okay, so is this statement coming in? We replayed it. He wants to listen to it again.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, uh-oh's right. Uh-oh's right. What is this? What is this bullshit? Detach one material and add a photon galaxy from your deck to your hand or send it to the graveyard. Blah, 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 blah. If a light monster special summon, it should matter, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Don't be one of those 15-minute move guys, yo. You feel like something.
Here it is, Will.
The game begins, shadow is go with shadow. Shadow and the so that way. You give me the word. Yep. And do it to no. Say turn on the GD.
What is going on here, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? Each time.
Starting in at 12:17. Right, Andrew?
The game is shadow is no shadow. Shadow and the so that way. You give me the word. Yep. And do it to no. Say turn on the GD. I have the music. You just heard the something like it. You know what I'm saying? Each time.
Damn, even the judge can't understand what's being said. Oh, the audio's so bad.
Oh my god. Are we still... Yeah, we're still doing the move. Maybe I should have went first. Because he would have took a lot of points. Yeah, he would have took a lot of points. Are we still going? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my god, I'm gonna take a nap and then just wake me up when you finish. Oh my god. What is this? The time for the back on battalion.
I don't hear what state hear enough syllables to get to where what the state's saying. I will stress what the obvious, which is in an indictment where an overt act alleged is the shooting of a high-profile hip-hop entertainer's tour bus is included. This statement, the admission of this statement is highly prejudicial against my client.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything in the statement that cures the hearsay aspect of this statement. And I still say that Mr. Copeland is giving information. The end of this, by the way, the end of this statement, I want to get out of jail. That's how he ends this, right when the state's turning it off. He says, I want to get out of jail. He's giving all sorts of information that he knows, but he's not a lawyer. He's not limiting it to personal knowledge. And he's passing on hearsay that he thinks he knows, I should say. And it should be admitted for that reason.
I didn't hear it either. All I did was the last little bit. That's what I thought I heard, but I can't be certain. I can't be certain because I can't hear the first part of it.
You're right. And I can play it again, but if you read it in context, that's what makes sense. Literally says the game.
I gotta be able to hear it.
Exactly. And I'll play it again, but this is the context of it. The game was fixing to get his ass shot up. If Doug would have told Shannon to do it. Shannon told me and I'll play it again, out of his mouth, he was up there waiting. And Dennis responds, just give me the word. Cobra says, yep. And Doug told him no. So when you read that in context, that is the only thing that he would have said is Shannon told me that he was waiting for him. And that's we can play it one more time.
That's shaping the narrative. Oh, the cord cut off with me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on, guys.
But you can play it.
It isn't reach.
So.
The slowest it goes is 1.6. You try to go to 0.5.
Scrambling and scraping, y'all.
The game is shadow is over to the long through. Shadow is my result that way. The game is shadow is over to the long through. Shadow is my result that way. Over to the long through. Shadow is my result that way. Give me the word. Shadow is my result that way. Shadow is my result that way. Shadow is my result that way. Give me the word. Shadow is my result that way. Give me the word. Yep. And no. Say turn on. Shadow is my result that way. Give me the word. Yep. And no. Say turn on. The TV. I mean, listen.
Miss Lee told me, authorized me to tell you that you now see how difficult her job is.
It is.
I'll be honest with you, I don't, Miss Hilton, I do not hear out of mouth anywhere. But I have to be honest and say I don't hear I get beat. I like Mr. Adams. I get little bits and pieces of Shannon, and then waiting for him. I don't get like that. The rest of that sentence that goes in. I can't hear it, or at least not now. Okay. All right. Thanks for y'all indulging me a bunch of times.
And I'm in charge of somebody's computer. You better not bring this in. I hope he doesn't bring this in. Don't say it, y'all. Don't say it, y'all. Some of y'all are a little bit quicker than me.
Okay, in considering line 220, I should say page 222, line 17 to 223, line 6, and corresponding audio, video portion 12:16:59 and 12:17:35, in regards to this, hustles, watching it. Okay, the defense's contention is that there's no personal knowledge. It's hearsay and speculation. It asserts that these are two admissions by party opponents, and it corroborates the prior discussions and gives overarching relevant testimony on the conspiracy of the gang activities. The court's in concurrence.
What?
Over objection.
Wow. Conspiracy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll add that as well. Okay. All right. I want to say the next statement is page 230, line 20 to 220 to 233, line 4, and then it's page 234, line 19 to 238, line 25. Yes. We'll be in recess for the next 5 minutes, okay?
Okay. Obviously, guys, that is awful that he does that. I mean, it really is. And the reason why is because the reason the prosecution wants to bring it in is to help paint the narrative that there was conspiracy for gang activity. If Young Thug is giving orders for somebody to do something, that they need it for the RICO charges. They needed to show that there was a conspiracy. They needed to show that he's King Slime. They needed to show that he's directing these guys on what to do. I'm just going to bring us up to speed here because I think we have some TiVo time. We were about a minute or two behind the live feed. They're taking a 5-minute break. Hopefully it's not 5 minutes going on 20. But yeah, guys, that is interesting. I have jotted down just a few questions that you guys have. Some people are asking about the Little Wayne tour bus situation. Shannon Stowell's attorney briefly talked about that, but I know that should be coming up pretty soon as well. The jury is not in the room today, guys. Neither is Little Woody. We will probably not see them until after the 4th of July. There's a few things that are causing the delay. Number one, we have to go through all of this and see what evidence is coming in that the jury is able to hear. So they're actually going through this process right now for the jury. So the jury doesn't have to sit through all of this stuff, right? They're taking the pieces and each side has to agree on what's coming in. Now, you'll notice that you hear Judge Glanville allowing a lot of this stuff in. But you also hear the attorneys basically saying, hey, you're letting it in over my objection. Why are they saying that? Because since Glanville wants them to all appeal after the case is done, they're making sure that it's like over my objection. You know, I'm objecting to it as a criminal defense attorney, and you're still allowing this piece of evidence in. The court reporter is typing all of that. So it's going to say admitted, like if they were to look at the paperwork, it'll say admitted against defense attorney XYZ objection, right? So when it's time to appeal, they can appeal those parts. Like, okay, this judge allowed these 4 pieces of evidence in over my objection. Here's why that was a wrong decision. So, you know, you'll hear that a lot as we go throughout this whole thing, but it's important for them to note that type of stuff, okay? Tomorrow, we have the order to show cause hearing, right? So that should be televised. It should be good to go tomorrow. We had Kayla here. She's in town for that meeting. She's in Atlanta for that particular hearing tomorrow. So we're going to see what happens, right? She is going to be joining Reed and I again after the hearing where she is able to talk about what is going on. Let me hit a few of these super chats. I know Reed was kind of going through a big portion of them. Let me see where he left off. He was probably somewhere around here. Nasir Puto says, bet she didn't keep her hands to herself first though. Ooh, I forget what we were talking about. Oh yeah, we were talking a lot about the scenario with the whole men and women thing and, you know, the other judge going through what she's going through. We talked a lot about that. You know, we did High Value Man. And shout out to HVM, guys. He's a stream sponsor right now. Caught a few other people. Truth Beats, I don't know if we caught you. He says, imagine if you go to the club, talk to a 6'2", 230 dude, and then complain that nobody helped you when I got knocked out. When I see a woman arguing with a man, like a man, congratulations, you're a man. Keep your guard up. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are pretty divided on that stuff. FFS says, dress codes keeps the fuckery out. That's right. Yeah, this was super long ago. HVM, you actually answered the question and you said no. I'm going to tell Lee. He's going to be so thrilled. He's going to be so thrilled. I think we caught lemon pepper on cucumbers, and Mr. Turner says all that word salad just to say, yo, we're trying to shoe relevance between the two. That's why nobody likes the corn. Yeah, I mean, there's all types of stuff that's happening. You know, I don't think that he should allow a lot of the stuff that's coming in, especially when there are exceptions to the hearsay rule. A lot of the stuff that Woody is saying, he's saying whatever he can to get out of custody. If you notice in all of the footage that we've seen today, Woody is still cuffed. That means that he was arrested at that point. That means he was in custody at that point. The interviews that we saw from January, he was in there willingly with his BM. You know, he's with his child's mother. This time, we're looking at this June footage where, you know, they've given Woody at least 5 months to provide the firearm, 5 months to provide the weapon when he was involved in that other incident, right? And they don't have the weapon. And we see Woody, they picked him up. He's in there and he's saying whatever he can. Like, I didn't even understand how Nipsey Hussle was bought into it. They didn't really address that. That statement was more about the game. The rapper, the game. Did you guys hear the Nipsey Hussle part? Because I certainly didn't. Let me get a few of these cash apps. I haven't read a lot of them in a minute. And again, I'll keep going back and forth to see if the feed comes back For those of you guys that have it, let me know when it comes back and we'll pull back up. Because they only should be gone for about 5 minutes. But we'll go from there. Shout out to MC Harris. MC Recovery. Yeah, I always get your names confused via Cash App and your username here on YouTube. He sends me $5. He says MC Recovery, AV and lead, cloud watching the good work. Thank you so much, MC. I hope you're doing well out there in Cali. Liz hits me with 5. She says, we need to see if love is the initiator of the fight. And I think this is back when we were talking about the incident with the judge. Shout out to Liz again with another $1, and she says, if a woman hits a man first, man can knock the woman out. Well, we're gonna avoid talking about that topic. Shout out to JC with the $1. He says, your face is priceless during this rant. You guys love when Lee goes down his rabbit holes and his crazy stories. And I just sit here, and somebody the other day was just like, you talk with your eyebrows. I'm like, yep, I pretty much do. I pretty much do. Shout out to Freddie, hits me with a 5. He says, if it's my mama, I'm all in. You know, I concur with that one, Freddie. I concur with that one. Liz is back with another $1. She says she squared up like a man. She's used to fighting like... Oh, wait. She squared up like a man. She's used to fighting men. And again, guys, Liz dropped this at 1:50 p.m. Eastern. We are so far behind in Cash App, so thank you so much for that one. Shout out to Lisa with $5. Lisa says, wish I could send more, but weed is expensive. Lisa is tucking away her dollars for her pot fund. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Shout out to Drew Beats with the $4. He says, where they fired the pop girl. She was a teacher. I don't know what that means, Drew. Thank you. Okay, and that puts me up to date. Lead sent me a few that he wanted me to read out for him as well. Shout out to Sin G, who sent Lead 824. He says, no, get her a GoFundMe for boxing lessons. Yeah, this is around that time where we were talking about...
Alright, people, I gotta roll. I've been here long enough, and I definitely gotta get busy. It's already 4. I had fun with y'all. I'll be back. I took that last L. That shit was confusing, and it took forever. He just took like 15 fucking minutes per move. I hate that shit. That just kills me with the game, so...
let me check in on the court feed to see how we're doing.
We're out.
Oh, 5 minutes is still not passed.
We're definitely out. I appreciate you all.
In this courthouse.
If you just passing through on the way out the door, hit the like button, or share, subscribe, whatever you want. But just hit me up. Hit the like at least, man. Even if you don't sub, just hit the like. And we'll be back later on today or tonight. I will holla.
Charge these